Good morning guys, welcome to another weekly vlog. I hope you had a fab weekend. I hope you are well rested and rejuvenated and feeling really ready to tackle the day ahead tomorrow. Obviously for me it's Monday, but for you guys it's Sunday, if you're watching this on the day of upload. It could be any day of the week, but I know some of you watch it straight away on a Sunday, which I'm very grateful for, so thank you. But I hope you had an amazing weekend. I know I definitely did. I was meant to see my friend Tash and shoot, but unfortunately we couldn't do it, so we ended up postponing, which is fine, and it gave me an accidental day to sort my flat out, which I didn't plan to do, but it actually really benefited. So I got some new storage boxes for my cupboard, and James put in all the like bits for my shelves and stuff. Like, we basically just tackled all the little things that needed doing, like putting light bulbs in the ceiling lights in here and re-putting a picture on the wall and all that kind of stuff. Have yet to tackle this, but I have ordered the command strips, so it's going to be tackled tomorrow by me. But we couldn't find command strips when we went to the shops, so we just thought that would be done a different day. But this week is going to be a fun one. So I've got my mum coming tomorrow for 2 days, so we're going to do lots of Christmas shopping, we're going to go for lunch, like all the fun things. And I think I might take her charity shopping again, because we really enjoyed it last time and we found some really good gems. I can't remember what vlog it would be in now because she hasn't been up for a while, but we basically went around all of like the local charity shops and stuff, and it was really fun. And she's expressed an interest in going to a garden centre, so I think we also potentially could do that, but I'm really looking forward to it. And then Friday I'm actually heading to my friends in Bath, so the whole weekend is going to be in Bath, all the Christmas markets, lots of good times with my girls. As soon as autumn hit, everyone just got super busy, so very excited to see them and just have like nice girl time, nice Christmas stuff, get in the mood, do some ice skating, drink mulled wine, go to the market and all of the fun stuff. But that will be in a separate vlog, because I obviously need to get this vlog edited and uploaded for the Sunday, and I'm going to be there till Monday, so it's going to be quite a lovely weekend. Very excited to have a night to myself this evening because James is working, so I'm going to have a nice bath, read my book, catch up on I'm a Celeb, like do all the fun stuff. But before I can get to the bath, I need to finish doing lots of work bits. So I've got a couple of cutaways for videos to film. I've got random like bits and pieces to do for ads and stuff that are coming up. So any love would be greatly appreciated on Instagram and TikTok and here. But there's lots to do today. So I need to get out of this, which is still the coziest thing I own. I love it. It's actually going in the Black Friday sales. So I have popped it on Instagram. However, you're not going to see this till after Black Friday, so that probably doesn't really help, but it's the second skin set from another version. They do a couple of colours. I'm really wanting the black, but I'm waiting for it to go back on sale because it's sold out in a size small when I last looked. But honestly, so comfy. And I actually think where these are like second skin, they'll be really good thermals, so yes, very excited to have them. Really like the top. I think great as a gym top, great as thermals, great as a t-shirt, great as an underlayer, just fab. I really like it. I honestly just can't stop like touching it. It's really nice and soft, but also quite thick. But anyway, I need to crack on and get filming some real bits. The lighting is pants, but we're gonna have to just push through and see what happens, because I really need to get another haul video up tonight and I need to get one up tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to attempt to get this done and just hope for the best. Wish me luck. If you're not watching this, I think you should start. I'm obsessed. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it, but I'm obsessed. It's Mauricio, who is Kyle from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills' husband's business. It's basically selling sunsets, but with nicer people, a better vibe, and like it's way less staged, if that makes sense. Like, it's not about like the commission and the house price and stuff, so you still see all of that, but it's not like flashing up on the screen. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just really, really good. I'm really enjoying it so far. Would you believe me if I said it's 5:30? And it looks like this, but I'm signing off for the night. Let's be honest, I'm probably not. I'm probably gonna sit and edit reels on the sofa, but I'm gonna move myself from here where I've been sat just exclusively editing, put myself on the sofa, watch something on TV, probably buying Beverly Hills, and just edit the couple of like TikToks and reels that I've got. And then I'm gonna make dinner at some point, but I can't be bothered. I don't know what it is. The last, I think like 2 or 3 weeks, I just can't be bothered to cook. Like, I'm uninspired with food. I'm uninspired to cook. I'm uninspired with the recipes I've got. I'm uninspired to eat. Like, I feel really like, ugh. I don't know what it is. Like, even when it comes to eating dinners, you know me, if you've watched these weeklies for a while, I love cooking and I love making dinners and I love having recipes and all that kind of thing. But the last couple of weeks, I just can't be bothered. I just really can't be bothered. And I don't know what's got into me, and it's really annoying me because I want to eat this good food, but I've lost my appetite and I'm just not, I don't know. I'm eating for the sake of eating, not because I'm enjoying it the last couple of weeks, and it's just, I don't know why, because I'm not that person. I like eating a lot. I like food a lot, but I'm gonna have to get back into it. I don't know what to make for dinner either. I was gonna make a pasta, but I've realised I don't have any of the cheese that I need for the pasta, and I can't actually go anywhere to get any because I'm housebound. And I realised as well that I've left my keys in James's car. So I also don't have my house keys to be able to leave the house, because obviously he has now both sets and both car keys. So I'm literally stranded until he gets back from work at like, I think he finishes at 10 tonight. So it's a good thing I realised now and not when I'm like getting ready to go to Tesco's or something, because I could just ask a friend to drive me to Tesco's. However, not an option when I don't have my house keys. And I don't have a spare key because we've only got 2 sets of keys. I'm just stuck in the house and I'm bored because I'm stuck in the house. One of my favourite but most random things in this house is that my sofa actually has storage inside. So if you've seen my recent Instagrams, you'll know this because I showed it the other day. But I have like storage in this bit, like this little cube, and then the side here also has storage in. So this is the Snug Cloud Sunday sofa, and I think the colour's called Warm Grey. I love the sofa so much, absolutely obsessed with the sofa. It's the comfiest thing I've ever sat on, and it's got like a really nice depth to it, which is super important if you buy a sofa. Like, you need that good depth so that you can like actually snuggle up on it and not feel like you're falling off or not feel like it's too narrow. But the fabric and the colour, not the biggest fan. Basically this velvet, but the fabric I don't like. The colour and stuff, don't get me wrong, I love the way it looks, I love that it's really soft. But I find that it looks really wrinkly really easily. Like if you've sat down for too long, it leaves like crease marks in it. And the sun has bleached it so much that the sofa is literally different colours. So I don't know which sofa cushion you can see it on at the moment, but I used to flip the sofa cushions like round so that you didn't get one that was like way more warm than another, if that makes sense. And lots of them have now got a line across them because I keep flipping them and the sun's bleached them so much, which is so annoying. That's part of why I've got so many cushions on it. But yeah, let me show you. You can kind of see here. Can you see this little bit? I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but you can see the lines where I've been sat. But if I picked the sofa in a different fabric that wasn't velvet, I'd probably love it. So I think what I'm going to do eventually is get this reupholstered, but I'm not going to do anything to it yet, because I think when we buy a house, you will see what fits. Like this sofa might not fit, we might end up getting a different sofa. It might be that this one needs to be a certain kind of shade of cream or shade of grey or whatever it might be. Like we're not doing anything to it until we move and buy somewhere. But for now, yeah, I wouldn't recommend the fabric, but I really recommend the sofa. But anyway, we're not talking about the sofa's condition and all that kind of thing. I wanted to show you my little hidden bookshop, which is tucked away under here. So this lifts up like so. And I've got all my books stashed under here, which is honestly, I think, my favourite part of the entire house. I think it's so funny and it just makes me happy. It makes my heart happy to have it all like tucked under here. Can you see it on the camera? I think you can. But I've just got books lined up under here. My Harry Potter ones are on the bookshelf because they're in a box that doesn't fit under here. And then I've got some in the bathroom as well, just for like display books. But I'm trying to decide what to read next because I'm gonna have a nice hour-long bath and read a book, but I don't know what I want to read. I've got some that are very like summer focused, like this kind of thing, so I don't want to read that. I've also still not read this, The Tattooist of Auschwitz, but I think it's quite a difficult read, and I feel like it's a bit deep for right now. I want something light-hearted, so I don't really know what I'm going to go for. Do I want something that's like a love story? Do I want something that's a bit more like deep? Do I want a chunky book? I don't know. I'm thinking it's between these, because these are the ones that I've wanted to read and haven't yet. So I've got this one, which is One Good Thing by Alexandra Potter. This one says that it's about a newly divorced woman facing an uncertain future, impulsively swaps her London life for the Yorkshire Dales, determined to make a fresh start, but it's harder than it looks. She soon discovers she isn't the only one in need of new beginnings, meets Valentine and a man who suffers from loneliness, and little boy who's scared of everyone, blah 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 blah. Basically it sounds like it's a bit of a friendship across generation kind of book, like different walks of life. That one I picked up a couple of months ago and I really want to read. Then I've also got this one which I've had for ages. This is Small Pleasures by Claire Chambers. This one's basically 1957, suburbs of South East London. Journalist on a local paper trapped in a life of duty and disappointment with no escape, and a young woman contacts the paper to claim her daughter as a result of a virgin birth. It's basically like a investigation about whether this is true or not, and I think it's quite a light-hearted read. Then we've got Lily, which is one that my dad gave me recently. If you didn't know, my dad actually used to own an online bookshop, so he still works within the industry, but he used to own an online bookshop, so he gives me books all the time. Like every now and then he'll give me like a random book. So the most recent ones was this, Work Like a Woman. And I also have this, which I think is pretty cool. So he actually met a little while ago Stacey Solomon at work, which I think is very cool. So I've got one of the first copies of this book. I've had it for quite a while, but this is one of the first copies that, like, before it had even gone for sale, which I think is mental. It's signed because he told her I really like her. So I have a signed Stacey Solomon book from my dad at work, which is really cool. And he told her about my Instagram. She didn't follow me, not gonna lie. Was a bit disappointed by that one, but she knows about my Instagram. She's seen pictures of me, which I think is great. Anyway, that's another story. So this is the other book. So this is Lily by Rose Tremaine. So this is 1850, freezing winter's night, a baby's abandoned at the gates of a park, saved by a young policeman. Suffrages a brutal hardship at the hospital. Lily is released into the world of Victorian London, but hiding a secret. When they meet again, she holds the keys to happiness, blah, blah, blah. Basically, olden days love story. I actually really like stuff like that. And then the last one I've got that I really want to read is Taylor Jenkins Reid, One True Love Stories. This is high school sweethearts Emma and Jessie move far away from home together, travel the world, chasing adventure, blah, blah, blah. 364 days after their wedding, he's on a helicopter that goes missing mid-flight and suddenly he's gone. Years later, she's back in her hometown, grieving and learning to live life again. She's fallen in love. At a family dinner one autumn evening, she receives a phone call from Jessie, but she has a fiance and a husband and heartbreak lies ahead. That sounds like a bit of a good one. And I really do like Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think she's great, but I don't know what to read. I'm quite a diverse genre person. Sometimes I like a bit of like Harlan Coben. Sometimes I like some kind of mystery, deep thriller type of book. Sometimes I really like a love story. Sometimes I like your kind of easy breezy ones like this one where it's just a feel-good book. I'm a very diverse reader, shall we say, so I really don't know which one to read. I might put a poll on Instagram and see which one you guys think I should go for out of those four, and that can be my way of deciding. That's what I'm gonna do. So while I run my bath, I'll let the poll go and I'll see what people say, and then I'm gonna decide based on the one with the highest scores when the bath is finished running. Okay, let's take a little picky of all the books together. I have a feeling the Taylor Jenkins Reid one will be the one that people say to read, because I think it's like the book that everyone's read. And Lily is also one at the moment that's quite a bestseller, so I don't know, but I feel like it's going to be based on what people have read. Okay, I'm going to put it on my Instagram now. I just love reading. I don't know what it is, but when I was a kid, I used to be so obsessed with reading. We used to go to the library all the time and I'd pick up different books and I'd always read like 1 or 2 a week. I'd take them back, get some more. It was normally Jacqueline Wilson. However, I did sometimes stray into like Harry Potter and stuff as well, but I just used to love reading. And I remember having, I can't even remember exactly what books, but I had like a selection that had like Illustrated Mum, Vicky's Angel, Sister Sister. I can't remember what else there was. There was like random books of Jacqueline Wilson's that I used to read repetitively. I honestly used to read one and then go back and read a different one, and I just loved knowing the story, and just such a reader. And then I didn't really read for years, and in the last 2 years I've just really got back into it. So I think this year I've read 18 or 19 books, which I think is quite good going for someone who hadn't read a book in quite a while. Just remembered I've got my Kindle too. The Kindle's actually got some really good books on it, like the Colleen Hoover, like I just said, but there's quite a lot of really like good ones because I did an Amazon sale order of loads of bits, but I don't want to read on a Kindle at the moment. I feel like you're either team Kindle or you're team book. I am team slap bang in the middle, because sometimes I love nothing more than like having a physical book to flick through, and they just smell so good. But then other times, for convenience, I read my Kindle, because if I'm going on the train to London or I'm getting on a flight or anything like that, I really like having the Kindle because it's easy. Whereas for like weeks at home where I'm just reading in the bath or on the sofa or something, I prefer a physical copy. Okay, I can't decide which book to read next. Someone please help me decide. Okay, here we go. The story's ready to go and we'll see what's said, and I'll decide by the time I leave the bath. By the time I leave the time, and because my legs ache from my session earlier, putting in some of this. This is the West Lab Reviving Epsom Bath Salts. Soothing and relaxing muscles. This is one of my favourite things. I think I got it in like, I want to say maybe Home Bargains, but it was really inexpensive. It was like £2 or £3 for this massive bag that's lasted me so long, and it's just fab. I really like it. I just chuck them in, mix them around a little bit, and then it just really helps to relax your muscles. It's really good as well for girls if you're on your period, because it just like helps to relax your body. I don't know how to explain it, but it just actually helps. Maybe it's a bath too, but it just really helps. I know I probably should take my makeup off and stuff before I have this bath, but I quite honestly just can't be bothered. So I'm just going to put my hair into a claw clip, and I'm just going to get in the bath and have a good soak. But I'm going to put the clip like pretty much on top of my head, because I want to be able to lie back and not have my head smack a clip, because it's so sore if you've ever tried to lie like with one of these back at your head for too long. It really hurts, so I'm just going to put it on top of my head. It's quite a vibe. I don't know why this hasn't left my hairstyle, to be honest. Oh, the results of the poll. So it's been live for, okay, so it's been up for 28 minutes and it's got 2,500 votes. You guys are keen on the books. We've got 34% saying the one good thing, 28% saying small pleasures, and 28% also said one true loves, and then 12% said Lily. Okay, it's decided. We're going for one good thing. People have spoken. I don't think it's going to change much in the 2 seconds of me refreshing it, but that's the one. It's got the most votes by quite a bit. Well, not by quite a bit, by like 5%, but interesting. I thought Lily would have more, because Lily seems to be in the charts at the moment, but apparently not. So it looks like we're going for one good thing. I'm gonna set my timer for an hour, put it on the shelf, get in the bath and read my book. Got a special little visitor for the night. Just sat over here drinking a cup of tea, demanding it the second she walked in the door. Good morning, guys. We have come to the garden centre because Mum wanted to have a little browse of Christmas stuff, and I'm totally here for it. So we're going to have a garden centre Christmassy festive day with a little side of all the charity shops, because we have an area locally that's really good for charity shops. So we're going to go have a little mooch and also get a coffee and cake, because we need coffee and cake. I don't even need to say it. Lighting, but I left my camera on the coffee table and I just didn't bring it with me, but I wanted to vlog because hello, hi, here we are. I had the nicest time with my mum. It was so lovely. Went to Kale's to get a coffee and a little muffin. We went to a garden centre to look at Christmas decorations. We went to some charity shops. We went to like random little high street shops like Waterstones and stuff, and just had a nice little mooch, had a coffee, had a little bit of cake. And then when we got home, we got in our comfies, had some dinner and watched Where the Crawdads Sing, because I read it last year and then gave it to my mum and she also read it. So I thought we'd watch it together, and it's a really nice movie, although very, very long, and I was so tired. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep for like half of it, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and it was just really nice to see her. So I had a nice little chat with her this morning and decided to come to the gym late, because I thought she'd be staying a little bit later in the day, but she's gone to see her friend. So I've ended up with a day of just like freedom basically, because I hadn't planned to work today. So it's 11:30, I'm at the gym, and much later than normal, but it means that I'll be out of here by like 1, and then I can get home and just get on with some bits this afternoon, which is really nice. So I've kind of given myself an evening off, which I didn't plan to have, and I think I'm just gonna really relax and not do too much tonight. So I might like get my tan off, re-tan, have a bath, read a book, chill, relax, watch Kardashians and do all the things that just make me happy, which I'm very excited about. But I'm trying to finish this pre-workout quickly because I need to go in and train, but I want to make sure that I'm pumped because I'm really just tired and not in the mood. I don't like going to the gym later in the day because I end up feeling really unproductive for the rest of the day. Like it throws my whole day off. But today I'm making an exception and we're going to see what happens. I'm still drinking the Naked Harvest as well. I made a big order for Black Friday. They had, I think it was like up to 50% or up to 60% off. So I made a big order, and when that turns up, I'll show you what I got. But I got a couple of the moon milks. I got more sour worms. So I'm on the second pot and I've ordered a third. I love it. It's just like the pre-workout. Then I also got, I think I got like another pre-workout, some BCAAs. I got a few bits. I can't think what there is off the top of my head though, but there was a few bits. But it's a really good site, and I really want them to work with me. So Naked Harvest, if you see this, please and thank you, because I really love your products. And I feel like I talk about them all the time. Got my little ginger shots back again. I think I mentioned these in another vlog, but these are just like the best thing ever. They're orange, ginger and turmeric shots from Lidl. I think they're like 50p or something, but I always stock up, so I've got one a day, and they taste delish. They are so good. But I've just been having a bit of a reflect as I was walking around Lidl, you know, supermarket whore that I am. I don't stick to one shop, I go wherever's convenient at the time. I'm so proud of myself, and I think, like, even just looking back to 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, and how I felt about my body and how disordered my eating was, and how just I was so consumed by food and body image and my weight and my, like, all of that kind of thing. And I had been for as long as I can remember, and it's so weird to think how much my mindset changed. And I don't think I realised just how much it has changed until I spoke to my mum earlier and checked in today, because I check in on Wednesdays with my coach. But I've honestly come so far, and I'm so proud of myself, and I just feel like this year has been the year of complete transformation. I don't look at food as fuel anymore. I look at it as something to enjoy and something to give me the energy I need, but also to just nourish my body. It's not something that I have because I know I need it. It's something that I have because it helps my muscles, it gives me energy. Like, it's so weird when you notice that flip, and I'm just so proud of myself. Like, I was terrified to go into a reverse diet, and if you don't know what a reverse diet is, I recommend kind of looking into it if you are interested when I start telling you what it is. If you don't know what a reverse diet is, it's basically when you intentionally eat more calories with the aim of fixing your metabolism. To explain this in the easiest way, it's for people who are used to eating barely any calories to start upping their calories slowly and in a controlled way to make your metabolism better, so that when you lower your calories again, your metabolism kicks in and you start losing weight. So for example, I've eaten at quite a low calorie intake for quite a few years, and obviously being at quite a low calorie intake, I just wasn't losing weight. Like, no matter what calories we set me at, the lowest I got to was 1.5, just to put it out there. I wasn't eating like nothing, but my body just wasn't losing weight. I was either maintaining, or I was gaining, or I was just not really going anywhere. Like, the scale wasn't moving, my measurements weren't really moving, like everything was kind of just plateauing. So we decided to do a reverse diet in October, and I've upped my calories from 1,500 to nearly 2,000 in the space of, well, I started at the beginning of October, so in nearly 2 months, so like 8 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. And finally I'm at the point where I'm eating more, but my weight and my measurements are starting to go down again, which is so satisfying to me, because I was so terrified that I'd gain all this weight and I'd never lose the weight again. And when society has always told you that you should go to the gym to lose weight, you should go to the gym to get toned, you should eat less, you should diet, like there's all these different things. So to intentionally be gaining weight and eating more with the intention of then reversing that to cut your body to like show all the muscle you've built and stuff is so bizarre. And I'm probably not explaining it in the best way, so I do recommend looking into it properly, because I'm not an expert. I haven't studied this, I'm not trained in it. I just listen to a lot of podcasts from people who are, and I research a lot. Like, I listen to so many fitness podcasts and so many fitness influencers, and I just, like, I'm a sponge for information to do with my body at the moment. Like, I just love learning about it, and it's just so weird. Like, this week just feels like a turning point for me, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of the strength that I've got, the fact that I'm lifting heavier weights, that I've got into a really good routine with the gym, I'm eating more, I'm not thinking about how much I'm eating in a bad way. Like, I track my calories because I have to for my training plan, and like making sure I get my macros and my protein and whatever, but I'm tracking because I want to make sure that I'm eating enough, and I want to make sure that I'm hitting those targets for protein, not because I'm trying to eat less.
which is a complete 180. And like, I'm going to the gym because I love my body. I want to make it feel good, and I want to be healthy, and I want to be strong, not because I'm desperate to look smaller. And it's just the weirdest thing when that flip happens. And I think something in my brain this week has just twigged I'm at a point that I never thought I'd be at, and it makes me really emotional because I just never thought I'd be at this point, and I never thought that I would be so happy on a journey. And seeing those little changes all the time, like I took this picture of my shoulders and sent it to my friends and was like, oh my god, when did this happen? Like, what on earth? I have shoulder gains, like what is happening? And like just seeing little things, like noticing that my bum's getting a bit rounder and stuff, it's just so, I don't know, I don't really know where I'm going with it, but I'm really proud of myself. And I do worry that I share too much or that you guys aren't interested, so please let me know in the comments if you do like seeing that or if you don't like seeing that, because I obviously want to share my week with you, but I ultimately want to share what you want to see too. So it'd be great if you guys could leave me comments and let me know what you do like seeing in the vlogs. If you like seeing the fitness, etc., let me know. But it's just such a huge part of my life, and I honestly can't believe that I'm in this point where I enjoy it and I like going to the gym and I like eating healthy. Like, it's just so bizarre. Anyway, I'm busting for the toilet, so I really need to get going home because I've literally been like this all the way around Lidl, like really needing a wee because I've been drinking so much. So I'm going to finish this, get myself home and make some lunch because it's nearly 2 o'clock, and get on with some editing and some scheduling of Instagrams and watching the Kardashians. And I'm actually going to see my friend Amelia tonight, who I used to see nearly every single day of the week, and since we went to Mexico together I've barely seen her. We've been like, I was away, then she was away, then I was away, then she was away, and then she's been really busy with work, and then I've been really busy with work, and it's just been so hard to see her. So I'm gonna go pop over to hers tonight and play with her little pup Bailey because I miss him, and he's the cutest thing ever, and he's getting really big, and it makes me really sad because I want him to be this teeny little cute puppy that just wants to like curl up all the time, and he's now growing and it's really sad. Like, it's really cute because he's getting into like being a dog rather than a puppy. Like, he's obviously still a baby, he's only, I think they got him mid-August, so he's very very young. I think he's maybe like 6 months now, I think maybe 7, but either way he's very little, and he's, well, he's not very little anymore, he's getting much bigger, and he's turning into like a proper, like a dog, not just a little cute puppy, he's turning into a dog, and it's really cute. I need to go home, I really need to wee. I'm sorry guys, we're gonna cut this 10-minute chat short. I'm gonna get home and we're gonna crack on with our days.
Stop today. I've been filming, I've been editing, I've been doing all of the things, and I think I've got my TikTok scheduled up for like 2 weeks, maybe longer. Like, I've done a lot today and I'm really impressed with myself and I'm really proud of myself, and I'm just kind of going with the flow, letting it happen, not putting pressure on myself, and just knowing that I'm capable of doing all these things, and knowing that I am a bad bitch, girl boss, female entrepreneur, prodigy, extraordinaire thing. But I'm just really like trying to get on with it and just power through, get loads done. I've been working since about 11 because I went to the gym a bit later today, and it's now 4 o'clock, hence why it's getting, I mean, it doesn't actually look that dark on the camera, but it's really dark in here. I don't know if you can see, but it's quite dark. And I realised I also haven't had lunch yet, so I'm going to quickly get some lunch in and get myself sorted. But I've been sorting outfits as well for my trip to Bath. Let me show you what I'm planning to wear, because we're going to go ice skating, we're going to go for dinner, we've got a few nice bits planned, and one of my best friends lives in Bath, so she's a bit of a seasoned pro at where to go, where's good, etc. And I would like to think I'm quite good at a few little spots as well, because obviously I've been to hers quite a few times now, and I just feel like I know kind of where I'm going, and I know some good spots. So this is what I've currently got like ready to pack. So I've got a birthday present for my friend Eve. I just bought her one of the reusable disposables. I mention these all the time, I use these all the time. This is from Amazon, I'll leave it linked down below. You can get a dozen different colours. I have this colour, and I know that her favourite colour is green. Well, green and orange she really likes, but she wears a lot of green, and she wears a lot of orange, but they don't have an orange one. So I got her this, but they had like blue, khaki green, grey, pink, purple. There's so many different colours, but I just thought she'd really like this one. So her little birthday present is just there waiting to be given to her. And then for outfits, I have 2 outfits planned, but I think they might change. So the first outfit I'm thinking of wearing with a puffer coat, or I might put it with like a long coat and then put a scarf on, because that's kind of a more like put together vibe, whereas I feel like puffer coats, I only really wear them if I'm like really dressed down. So I don't know, I'm undecided. But I thought that I would go for my Another Version cap with a little crossbody bag from Uniqlo. You've probably seen this before, but it's like a really cute little crossbody. They're only like £14.90, and I have this colour, black and camel. And then I thought I'd pop it with a long sleeved Uniqlo top that looks like so, and some side slit leggings. So these are the ones that I've had for ages from Zara that I wear all the time. So they're just the slit side ones, and then my Docs. I still am undecided on the coat front, but I think either a long black coat with my acne scarf, which is like a camel colour, would be really nice, or like a plain like cream scarf could be cute, or I don't know. I'm still like not 100% decided on these outfits. And then the other outfit is just for driving up, and I do still need to think of an outfit for Sunday and an outfit for Friday night, which, to be honest, Friday night I'm thinking I might just do like jeans with maybe like Converse and a jumper, so it's like a nice outfit but it's not too dressy. I'm not sure yet, I haven't really thought that far ahead. But this is the other outfit that I put to one side to take. So I've got my faded black Levi 501s here, which are just honestly the most comfy thing ever. I don't actually know what size I have in these. I don't know where the size is. Oh, I've got waist 26, length 28. These are actually like a weird scalloped hem, so I just turned them up, and they look quite cute with like socks and Uggs. So I was thinking of wearing white socks, my chestnut Uggs, and then putting this hoodie, which is a newbie from Abercrombie, and this one is in a medium, but it's so soft and it's so cute. It's got like this embroidery on the front that I think is adorable, and I thought that again with like a long black coat could just be quite a nice like chilled outfit. Put the black bag around it, maybe put a black beanie hat on or something, and then I'm really nice and cozy. So that might be my Sunday outfit, just for like whatever we decide to do Sunday. We'll probably end up going out for lunch, maybe just like pot around, because I think we're going to be leaving at about 2 o'clock, because I've got quite a busy week next week. All my parcels out here ready to be returned. This is literally chaos. This is returns from Black Friday stuff, and also rubbish that needs to go downstairs, but it's been chucking it down, and I don't want to be like faffing to get to the bins with loads of rubbish when it's raining. But also, if I'm only returning like one item, I will always return in the packaging that they gave me, because I don't want to waste packaging. I don't want to use another postage bag that I then have to pay for, so I use what they send it in, which sometimes is hilarious because it could be like a massive H&M order, like one of these is, and I'm sending back like 2 things, but they're in a gigantic box. But I just think it saves all the packing and cardboard and all that kind of stuff, so that's why I do it. But yeah, that's my like beginning packing situation for Bath this weekend. And then I just need to work out one other outfit, which I think I kind of know what I'm going to go for. I'm seeing a lot of Christmas market outfit inspiration coming up at the moment, and it's giving me a lot of inspo on what I could potentially wear to the Christmas markets and stuff, because at the moment I'm really struggling with like what to wear. I don't know why. I think because we're heading into winter and I love autumn. Autumn is like when I personally think my style comes alive, but I'm really struggling this year because I've been in summer for literally the whole summer. Now I'm back and it's getting colder. I'm like, what do I want to wear? Like, what do I like? Like I said a couple of clips ago when I was in the car yesterday talking about like body image and stuff, I'm obviously intentionally gaining weight and intentionally like changing my body shape. So it's really difficult when I don't feel like 100% in anything. I don't know how to explain it other than that, because my measurements have gone down. Like, I'm smaller than I was at the beginning of the year by like, I think 25 centimeters or something, which overall is quite a lot considering I've also grown my bum. So like, they've kind of counteracted. But I don't know, I have moments. I'm feeling a bit like this evening, so I'm just not putting pressure on myself. I know I'm good at planning outfits. I know that I know what looks good on me. My wardrobe is very much a timeless and easy to put everything with everything kind of wardrobe, so I could literally throw in like 5 random things and it will probably be fine. But I just want to make sure that I look really nice, and I think this weekend, for the first time ever, I might vlog when I'm at Jay's house, and I might try and just get a couple of cute snaps while we're at the market and stuff, because I always end up going and having like a week off work, but then we take like cute pictures anyway. So I think I might just try and get some cute little snaps here and there. And I just want to feel nice, you know, like I want to feel put together. I want to feel like I'm dressing up, because a lot of my days, if I'm just like pottering around or doing like bits and pieces, I literally am in like this. I don't really have a reason to get dressed up and stuff very often, which is annoying because I really want to. I wish I was one of those girls who had like a raging social life and I was constantly like needing to wear party wear outfits and all that kind of thing, but I'm just not. I'm a homebody. I love being at home, and I don't know, I don't really go out that much and do that much. But I think that next week I'm literally in London like every day of the week, so you know. I don't even know what the saying is. I always try and throw in a random saying, I don't know what it is, but I need to have some lunch because 4:10 in the afternoon is not an appropriate lunchtime, and I don't want to be having dinner too late because I'm full. So I'm going to make myself a little stir fry again, the same as yesterday. And I've got this staring at me from the corner, and I knew I shouldn't have bought them early. I knew I should have waited, because now all I want to do is eat the entirety of these calendars. And yes, I bought myself a lactose-free calendar because I think it's about time that I finally admitted I can't have dairy, because I don't have it in anything else apart from chocolate. Chocolate is the only thing I sacrifice for, and I decided I'm just going to give myself a little dairy-free calendar. And then I got James some Maltesers because I asked him what he wanted from the selection at Lidl, because they had like Kinder Bueno, Ferrero Rocher, like all these different ones, and he was like, oh my god, that's too much choice, I don't know. So I was like, right, I know you like Maltesers, I'm grabbing Maltesers, because that's a big decision. But anyway, I'm gonna make some lunch and then I'll try and catch up with you in a bit, because I've got to go to IKEA and pick up the drawers of my wardrobe. Probably some Dime Orange also, or the Dime Chocolate Bar. Just said I've literally just said I'm not eating chocolate anymore and I need to stop, and I'm talking about buying chocolate. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I don't know. I just can't stop. Okay, chocolate's just so good. I need to carry on. I need to get on with my work. I need to carry on with my flow. I need to eat my dinner. I need to keep going on this momentum, because I have so many TikTok, like my TikTok draft is currently at 24. Like I have so many TikToks saved, ready to go. I've even gone as far as like putting the title thing on there and like writing the whole caption and stuff, so they literally are ready to go. And then I have an alarm set at 2 different times of the day so that I remember to post a TikTok. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make some lunch and I'm gonna carry on doing what I'm doing. Instagram, however, I'm currently struggling with, because I feel like an imposter on Instagram at the moment, but we're not going to go there. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to manifest it into existence. I just feel very like my content is all crap on there, and everyone's really good at editorial, like fancy things and like making everything beautiful, and their quality is amazing and they have all these cool ideas, and I'm really bad at executing ideas. So Instagram is something I'm really struggling with, but TikTok I'm really enjoying. Good morning, guys. It's not even morning, it's 1:30. I'm heading to Bath in about an hour and a half, and I'm just sitting down to edit the weekly vlog. So fingers crossed this is up on time, but I'm questioning my abilities right now and basically gonna speed edit. If not, I'm gonna take it with me and try and edit when I'm there. But I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. I feel like the last couple of weeks have been a little bit sporadic and minimal, I think is the correct term to use. Like, they've just been a bit of like a whole lot of nothing, I feel. And that's honestly because Cyber Week has been so chaotic, and it's been so much work behind the scenes of like filming and editing and doing all those little bits. And yeah, it's been a lot. It's been very, very busy and very chaotic. So from now, we're gonna get a little bit more chilled. Next week is a really fun one. I've got a studio day in London. I've got a breakfast with like wreath making. I've got a cooking class with Melissa Hemsley, which is gonna be really exciting. I actually have one of her cookbooks and I love it. So I know that's gonna be really fun. I've got an overnight hotel stay. I've got a shoot day. I've got a gym shoot day. Very exciting. So next week is going to be absolutely jam-packed with things. Like, there's so much going on. I've not really had like a busy full-on week out of the house in quite a while, so I'm really excited for that, and I think it's just gonna be really good. But I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog and that you've had a good weekend, or whatever time you're watching this. I hope you're having a good day, week, whatever. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get a notification whenever I upload, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm going to continue eating all of my dime oranges because I am addicted to these. Even though I said I was going to stop eating chocolate, here we are.